Russell Wilson throws clutch TD pass to lift Broncos to fourth straight win. Vikings quarterback Joshua Dobbs made history in the loss. Russell Wilson brought hope back to the Denver Broncos on Sunday night. The Broncos trailed the Minnesota Vikings for most of the night. The only points they were getting onto the scoreboard was from kicker Will Lutz. But as the defense stymied Vikings quarterback Joshua Dobbs, Wilson was able to guide the Broncos on a 10-play, 75-yard drive that ended with a touchdown pass to Courtland Sutton. Denver took a 21-20 lead and won by the same score. Wilson was 27 of 35 with 259 passing yards and a touchdown pass. He was only sacked twice. Sutton led the team with 4 catches for 66 yards. Samaje Perine had 7 catches for 60 yards. Sutton and Perine were among the 8 players who were targeted in the game. The Denver defense played smashmouth football all night. Josie Jewell and Jaquan McMillian recovered fumbles. McMillian also had an interception. The defense only managed to sack Dobbs twice. Still, Dobbs made history as he had Minnesota up for most of the night. He made history in each of the last 2 weeks as he came into the game against Denver and made some more. With his scores against the Broncos, he became the first NFL player with at least 1 passing touchdown and 1 rushing touchdown in each of his first 3 games for a team. He finished 20 of 32 with 221 passing yards. His touchdown pass went to Josh Oliver, who finished with 4 catches for 47 yards. T.J. Hawkinson led the team with 4 catches for 55 yards. Dobbs' curious 2023 season started in March when the Cleveland Browns signed him over from the Tennessee Titans. He was traded to the Arizona Cardinals before the regular season kicked off. He was then traded to the Vikings as Arizona was about to get Kyler Murray back from injury. He's won each of his Vikings starts using his arm and legs. He made his debut against the Atlanta Falcons when he had to come into the game in a pinch for Jaren Hall. Dobbs will now have to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to bounce back from a loss next week. With 4 straight wins, the Broncos are back to 5-5 and still in the playoff picture in the AFC standings. The team has tough matchups with the Cleveland Browns and Houston Texans next on their docket. It really seemed as though the Broncos were headed for a repeat of 2022 when they started 1-5, but a few wins have completely changed the tone of their season.